These new settings for the live stream are different, eh? Eh? There's my Sosa boy. I love him so much. You know, it's funny how people go crazy if you live stream while you're driving, but if you're not holding your phone or anything, but they don't say anything to the people that are holding their phones over here, reading the chat. It's like, my phone is set right where I can see in front of me. It's like, it's more dangerous to put on your makeup or mess with the radio or whatever. It's like, people will pick people apart for no reason. It's ridiculous. I do agree you should not hold your phone and live stream. That's awful. Like, that's asking to hurt somebody or yourself. But when you're on the road, hey Donna, I know it's you because you've got a wrench and the icon. So, I'm on my way to my daughter's right now. I told her I'd come and clean for her because her husband went back to work last week. So she's been with the little ones all week. And she hasn't got a lot of cleaning done. So I said, you know what? I'll come out, do the dishes and vacuum and sweep the floor. You know, just get it picked up so she doesn't have to go into a new week with, you know. And their place is small for now. Their place is pretty small because they're sacrificing living in a small place, which costs less, in order to save for a bigger place. So yeah. What have you been up to this week? Oh, I think I told you I got, well, no, I haven't talked to you guys, but I feel like I have a hair. So last I talked to you guys, I believe I had rented vacancies that they were going to show up in Saudis and everything. And thank God they both showed up, they both signed the lease, and they both got their keys. So, that is such a... And then my boss gave me a shout out on our little, you know, it's a page that we have for our company. And she said, I know you've been working really hard to get those rentals rented, so good job. So I feel good. Now I have one more up there to do. That's just, and then I messaged my younger brother today and I said, so have you talked to your pastor about him performing the service for mom? Like, and he's like, yeah, I talked to him, but I've been waiting for you to call around funeral homes and blah, blah. I'm like, wait, well, if he's doing the funeral, if he's doing the service, why do you want me to call around and whatever? Well, come to find out, my mother is still at that hospital. Her body has not been picked up yet. So I don't know if he's trying to put it on me so that I'm the one who has to pay for it. I don't know what he's doing, but I found a place that's gonna do it. It's $995. Then it's $50 to go to the hospital, pick her up, which isn't bad, $50. The cremation's $995. Then that's $50. And then for her death certificate, they charge $100 because it's in a certain county. They charge $100 review fee, whatever that is, and then $25 for the death certificate. So I messaged him. I'm like, did you ever find out if mom had insurance to cover this for when she passed? Like, I said, you're the executor, right? Like, what's going on? Did you find out? Because I don't know if he's trying to just make me pay for it, or try to get me and my sister and brother to pay. I don't know what he's doing. And then, Donna, does anyone know how that insurance works? Like, if it's strictly for loss of life stuff, if it's strictly for funeral expenses, cremation, does the insurance company pay the establishment directly, or would my younger brother have the opportunity to have them send him the check and then he pays? Because that would determine what my thoughts are about this. I'm not trying to accuse him of anything. I'm not trying to assume, but he's not giving me any information. And it's like, dude, if you're wanting me to pay for this, you kind of got to let me know that, you know? It's $995 is a good price, and they also have a website where they make jewelry too, that you can pick out, you know, what jewelry you want made. But it's just like, he hasn't had her body picked up yet. So I messaged him. I gave him the name of the place. I gave him the phone number. I told him to call them if he had any questions for them, and then let me know what he wants to do, if he wants to go with that place or what. But we got to get her out of that hospital. And then they had to ask me. She goes, I hate having to ask you this. She goes, I'm really apologize. It's always the part I hate having to do, but does she happen to be 300 pounds or over? And I'm like, no, she's 96 pounds. She was when she passed away. And she goes, okay, because that affects the price. It affects the price. What are those little kids doing running on the side of a highway? What? Crazy. Anyway, this just all sucks, you guys. I want to do acupuncture. I just drove by an acupuncture office. That reminds me, I want to do. Look at my baby. I had to leave him tonight. My son's over at his dad's, which is the same place that I'm going. It's on the same property because my daughter lives on that property. So my daughter says, Mom, every time we do anything with Dad, his little girlfriend's there. And she's like, I'm getting really irritated with it. And I said, well, tell him how you feel. You know, tell him. You know, Dad, I understand you have someone you're seeing, but, you know, it'd be nice if you could spend some time alone with me or with my brother, whatever. They both feel the same way. So it's sad. He's always been that way. He's always put his friends first, you know. And the kids have never felt important. They've never felt loved by him, and it breaks my heart. Even as adults, they don't. And the other night, on my daughter's birthday, when they were over, she said something that made me feel really good. We were talking about the personality of their father, and I don't bash him. I just let them say what they feel. And she said, with you, Mom, it's different. She's like, you've said to both me and my brother, I'm sorry for this, you know, I'm sorry for that. Like, I didn't do this good as a mom. I let you down here. She said, you've apologized, you've taken accountability, you've changed, and you've grown. She's like, all of those things. Dad's done none of it. She goes, he won't even do the first step, so how's he gonna do anything after that? I'm like, honey, I don't know. I don't know, you know? I can't fix it, and I really wish I could, but I just can't. And I used to try to fix it, you know? I used to try to fix... God, I gotta get gas. When I come to a stop sign, I'll read the comments, guys. So, this week was a rough week. It was, but Friday was good because you guys have no idea how getting those 2 apartments rented, what a relief that just took off of me. Because when I do my report every week, I have to do a report every week and show the estimated cost of vacancies, right? So how much each vacancy is costing us when it's not rented, when we're not collecting. And it was a total of, between 3 units, it was like $19,000. That's how long two of them have been vacant for a long time. $19,000 is what those vacancies have cost. So what I'm excited about this week, this coming report, I get to put 1 unit, 1 vacancy, and it's like 2,000 something. Quite a difference between 2019. So that's just going to be like such a breath of fresh air. And then I've figured a way to save money for our budget. So for the last unit I have to rent, I had the bedroom carpets shampooed. Instead of replacing the full thing, I kept the bedroom carpets, had them clean. I'm going to keep the kitchen and bathroom and just have the living room and hallway done. And that will cut it way down because I just had a 1-bedroom unit had the flooring done a week ago and it was $4,600. So I don't have a lot in my budget for flooring this year. Not a lot at all. So we're responsible for a lot of... I'm probably gonna get off of here, you guys. I'll check with you later. I'll check in later. Maybe on my way home or something. Next time it goes off, I'll just stay off. I can't read the comments yet, guys. I'll go back and read them. It's going to be weird seeing my ex. Do I look okay? No, just your best. You know what I mean? My maintenance guy freaking bought me lunch on Friday after I said, no, don't worry about it. Why he's doing it now, because he wants to sit in the office with me and eat lunch instead of in his car. He wants to have lunch together. Now that would be, too bad I'm not interested in it. It's just too bad, because it would be kind of cool, but it would be kind of cool to work, I don't know if I'd want to work with a boyfriend or not, though. That might be a little too much. I don't know. I'm really tired. And I still have to make the drive back home after I clean. I better pound a Red Bull. More and more I think about it, I think I do want to go to Tennessee. I I think that's gonna be, I need a change, definitely. And come on, assholes, I need a change, definitely. And I'm sick of this state. The taxes just keep going up and up and up, and they find more things to tax on, and it's just, you never are going to be able to own anything here. So, all right, you guys, I'm going to jump off here. I might pop on later and say hi. Maybe when I can actually visit with you guys and read your comments and stuff. Yeah. Okay. Love you guys. Have a great evening. I'll see you later. See you later. Maybe when I get home. If my son doesn't come home tonight, I'll go live later, okay? This evening after I get back. Okay? Bye, you guys. Have a good night. Bye. Ciao. Ciao. Why is it ending?